Hey, the World Economic Forum says global employers intend to replace 41% of their staff with AI in the next 5 years, with some sources saying that BPO type of jobs are expected to reduce 30% by 2030. Now, at the same time, the GBS and BPO market is expected to grow 9% per year for the next 5 years. And if you're thinking, what? Isn't that a contradiction? How are both scenarios possible? Then listen on. And it's also, of course, important to talk about personal implications, including whether this is a job risk or a job growth scenario for us in GBS. Now, you see, both data points are solid as far as the current landscape stands. The global market for AI in BPO and GBS type companies is indeed expected to grow 30% per year, which means that this spending in different client enterprises will be paid off with productivity, which means job displacement. And yes, the data on the growth of the shared services industry is also true. Now, how is this possible? And more importantly, what are the implications for you? And this apparent contradiction is explained by the nature of automation-driven efficiency and the nature of the evolving services demand. There are, of course, 3 data points to consider. First, there's no doubt at all that lower value BPO and GBS jobs will go away. By now, this is evident in even the most optimistic of job scenarios. Second, market growth in GBS and BPO in the future won't map one-on-one with headcount growth. The way it'll work is that the increased efficiency, which frees up lower value resources, will actually create the capacity for leading more high value transformations. And finally, growth and demand from enterprises will come from higher value transformation skills, which in turn requires digital savviness, process skills, and change leadership. Now, of course, putting these 3 together, the million-dollar question is, does this mean job risks or job growth for us individually? And that's where things become interesting, because the answer is yes. We will see both job risks and job growth. Now, this is actually not as weird as it seems, because this happens when any industry has massive job displacements from lower value to higher value jobs. Lower value jobs will disappear, but some of the same people and more will drive the growth in the higher value jobs, in this case, within shared services and BPO as a whole. The takeaway from all of this is very simple. We need to move ourselves as individuals up the value chain. Learning best-in-class approaches and tips from industry leaders and practitioners is the best strategy. And that's where Professional GBS Certification comes in. It's a great way to get a jump ahead of the inevitable disruption. And remember, times of disruptive change are also the best opportunities to accelerate your growth. So seize the moment.